The ancient Egyptians had a strange way of sleeping, using stones as pillows. It wasn't because they liked the pain in their necks, but because they believed that sleep was when their souls left their bodies. Stone pillows helped them protect their souls from evil spirits. It sounds hard to believe, but even in death, the Egyptians still used stone pillows to keep their souls safe. Watch until the end to understand why sleeping was so sacred. Part 1. The Not-Soft Pillow. Imagine a quiet room in the ancient Theban palace. The soft chirping of cicadas at night outside the sandstone curtain. And in the middle of that room, a rare ebony bed with a lion's head carved into the footboard, covered with a pure white linen sheet. But when the oil lamp dances on the bed, what catches your eye is not the soft silk pillow we are used to. Rather, a rough, curved block of stone placed directly under the head. That was the ancient Egyptian headrest, or headrest. This pillow was unlike anything we understand today. It was crafted from limestone, quartzite, or even hardwood like sycamore, shaped almost like an upside-down T. The base was wide for balance, and the top was narrow and gently curved, just right for supporting the back of the head. It did not soften the head. It had only one function: to lift the head off the bed. Why? Because in Egyptian belief, the head, not the heart, was the center of the soul and consciousness. It was believed that if you let your head touch the ground while sleeping, you would make it easier for evil spirits and wandering spirits to enter. So, a stone pillow, cold, hard, becomes a talisman, keeping your head in a safe position, separate from the invisible dangers of the earth. Not only that, this pillow also has a strong ritual meaning. Some excavated stone pillows have charms carved on the curved surface, with prayers to Thoth, the god of wisdom and protection during sleep. In some royal tombs, people have even found gilded stone pillows, carved with the Eye of Horus, a symbol of divine protection. For the Egyptians, sleep is not a simple act. It is a temporary journey to the other world, and the stone pillow is the silent bridge to ensure that the soul will know the way back when dawn comes. You may find it cold and stiff, but for the ancient Egyptians, that stone pillow was a symbol of a deep belief in life after death, and a sacred object that protected the soul every time they fell asleep. Part 2. Sleep and the Journey of the Soul. Did you know? The Egyptians never considered sleep a normal thing. They believed that when you close your eyes, that is when your soul leaves your body. In ancient Egyptian beliefs, humans are not just flesh. Each person is born with many different soul fragments, and each of those soul fragments has a separate sacred role. Ka is life energy, the spiritual part that helps you function every day. You can imagine it as a ray of light living in your heart. And when you die, Ka also leaves your body, looking for food. In the other world, Ba is the soul that has the shape. Like a bird with a human head, Ba can fly freely. Fly out of your body every night when you sleep. Visit relatives, go through temples, or wander in places you've never been. But if you're not careful, Ba may not find its way back. And that's why the Egyptians were so afraid of deep, dreamless sleep. Because they believed that when the soul flies away, your body becomes empty, easily taken over. So they did everything they could to protect themselves while sleeping. From the way you lie down, the direction of your head, the charms placed under your bed, and especially the stone pillow that we mentioned in the previous section. Because that pillow does more than just support your neck. It also keeps your head high off the ground, like an invisible shield between you and the world of lost souls. Many Egyptians even believe that every sleep is a small death, and every awakening is a miracle of rebirth. Sleep is not a disconnection, but a temporary trip to another world where your soul can learn, meet its ancestors, and then, when dawn comes, gently return. In the dim light of an old oil lamp, the Egyptian closes his eyes, leaning his head against that cold stone, and begins the silent journey of the soul between two worlds. Part 3, Eternal Sleep and Pillows for the Dead. You know, for the ancient Egyptians, death is not the end. It is just a door that opens to another life, more eternal, more profound. Just like a night's sleep, death is a departure of the soul. The only difference is, this time, the journey has no return date. And so, they prepare very carefully for that trip. Every item is carefully selected. Every spell is carved on the wall. Every painting depicts the journey underground. And there is one thing that always appears, almost indispensable in the tombs. That is the stone pillow. Sounds strange, right? The dead, what do they need pillows for? But for the Egyptians, even in death, the head still needs to be protected. They believe that if the head of the deceased is lowered, touches the ground, or lies crooked, the soul will not be able to find its body when it is time to be reborn. That also means losing the chance to live again in the eternal world. Therefore, in many excavated mummies, archaeologists discovered, under the head of the corpse, there is always a curved stone pillow, placed right at the nape of the neck. Some pillows are also engraved with the prayer, "Please, Thoth, raise my head on the day of awakening. Let my head not be separated from my body, so that I may live again in the light." Perhaps to us, the stone pillow is too strange, even a bit strange. But in the eyes of the Egyptians, it is the last bridge between the world of the living and the world of the dead, a symbol of hope that one day their souls will return, rejoin their bodies, and enter the eternal life with the gods. In the cold darkness of the deep pyramids, there are still stone pillows lying there, waiting, silently, patiently, like an unfulfilled promise, that one day eternal sleep will turn into an immortal dawn. Part 4. Sleep in the past and sleep today. Have you ever wondered, how do we modern people sleep? Amidst the green light of our phones, amidst the chaos of unfinished work, unread notifications, we lie down, close our eyes, but do we really sleep? The ancients were different, especially the ancient Egyptians. For them, sleep was a ritual. It was the time when the soul was allowed to leave the body, to travel, learn, even heal. Sleep was not a temporary shutdown. Sleep was a sacred journey. And to enter that journey, they prepared as if entering a ritual, bathing with aromatic herbs, lying in the right feng shui direction, head facing north or east, resting their head on a stone pillow, not for comfort, but to protect the soul, placing a charm under the bed to keep other spirits from intruding on their dreams. And today, we bring our phones to bed, we curl up in LED lights, we let our minds drift into movies, news, emails, worries. And then, when sleep comes, it is no longer a deep journey, just a power cut, then turned back on. The ancients feared that the soul would not return to the body, and we seem unsure whether our souls will have time to leave. We sleep, but do not rest. We lie still, but our minds are still running, still tense. And tomorrow morning, we wake up, but there is no dawn in our hearts. Is it possible that, between the modern conveniences and the ancient mysteries, are we gradually losing the ability to sleep like a real human being? Maybe it's time. Every time you lie down, try turning off the lights a little earlier. Turn off the phone ringer. Change to some soothing music. And imagine, under your head is a stone pillow. Raise your soul, keep it safe, so you can sleep deeply like the ancient pharaohs did. And when you wake up, you will feel peaceful, whole, complete. Lessons from the ancients' sleep. Are you sleeping ... or are you living in a hurry? The ancient Egyptians believed that every night they went to sleep, they entered the afterlife. Not in a hurry, not letting go, but a deep return where the soul could rest and be protected. They did not sleep because they were tired. They slept because they needed to be reborn. And what about you? Are you really sleeping? Or are you just temporarily turning off your mind to wake up tomorrow morning and continue running? In the modern world, we live fast, think a lot, staying up late because of deadlines, because of news, because of endlessly scrolling through a blue screen. And then we call it living to the fullest. But the ancients ... They prepared for sleep as if preparing for a meeting with the gods. They lay down with a quiet mind, a thank you for today, and a prayer for tomorrow. Maybe we don't need to go back to the time of the pyramids, but we can learn something very small. That sleep is not the end, but a sacred moment to return to yourself. And when you lie down tonight, amidst the chaos of modern life, try turning off all the noise. Let your head be light. No need for a stone pillow, but no need for a pillow of worries either. Just a moment of peace and a soul that knows how to stop. What do you think about the way ancient people slept? Have you ever felt that today's sleep is too shallow, too hasty? Share your feelings below. Maybe you will help others start learning how to sleep again like a real human being.